Welcome to our final edition of the Presuppositions of NLP. So, presupposition 11, there is only feedback. Now, we should always welcome feedback. So what feedback does is it allows us to improve our behaviour. It allows us to be better and better. The best thing that you can do with feedback is to simply listen to it, incorporate it, take it inside of yourself, and thank the other person for it. There's no need to justify your behaviour, or even worse, to judge yourself as not being good enough. The thing to do is just to change your behaviour. And if everything that happens is only feedback and you are a learning machine, then what's going to happen is you're going to improve your behaviour so that you can create the kind of results that you want. It's really important for you to consider that what you're receiving is adequate for you. And hopefully it is, which will support you in improving your ability to learn and allow you to change your behaviour so that you can produce the kind of results that you want. Presupposition 12, meaning of communication is the response that you get. Traditionally, we have kind of determined that each person has a 50% responsibility for communication. In NLP, we go a little bit further than that. And what we say is that each person has 100% responsibility for communicating things or for being able to produce the results that they want through communication. The response that you produce was actually the meaning of your communication for the person that you are communicating with, regardless of what you actually intended to communicate. So the response you got is what you actually communicated. Presupposition 13, the law of requisite variety. The law of requisite variety simply states that the person or the system or the part of the system which has the most flexibility of behaviour will end up controlling the system. If we actually strive to have greater behavioural flexibility, our results get better. That's what we do. We pay attention and we make sure that we have the most flexibility of behaviour to respond to the feedback we're receiving. Presupposition 14. All procedures should be designed to increase wholeness. So what does this mean? What this means is that if a client comes to us as practitioners and they want something that will ultimately limit his or her choice, then we need to really think about whether or not that is the best outcome for the client. The same thing happens when we're looking at parenting or managing people. Do we actually want the outcome to be that we limit their behaviour, or are we looking at giving them more flexibility and greater choice in the way in which they respond? Often it is a matter of skill building as opposed to actually reducing the behaviours that are available to somebody within their repertoire. And that actually brings us to the conclusion of the presuppositions of NLP. And these assumptions are useful for anyone, whether you're working with others, whether it's in your profession or whether it's just simply in your life. Whenever you're working with others regarding change specifically, whether you're a manager, a teacher, a parent, a therapist, a leader, or a colleague, by using these presuppositions as assumptions, you will always get better results in every interaction that you have with others. Look forward to seeing you then.